Jake Paul has finally spoken out after his fight with Anthony Joshua, and the boxing world hasn't stopped buzzing. After months of hype, non-stop trash talk, and one of the most unusual matchups in recent history, the fight actually happened, and the aftermath has been just as intense as the build-up. When Jake finally addressed it, he didn't make excuses, deny anything, or stay quiet. He had something to say.
You know, like you would assume that wealth would take away your drive for competition.
It hasn't, yeah.
He's also nuts, right? Just the fact that he's willing to fight the two-time heavyweight champion, former Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
A guy who's gigantic in his prime, built like a Greek god.
Yeah.
And you're going to stand, and he's a one-punch killer. And you're going to stand in front of that guy. And he avoided shots till the 6th round. He just started getting tired.
Yeah, his movement in that fight was crazy.
It was very good.
Yeah.
It was very good.
He was really keeping him moving around the whole ring. And then
you can't afford to get tired. That's the thing is, like, he gets tired in a lot of his fights in the later rounds. You should really sort that out. Because if he had a much bigger gas tank, like if he was training with like some of these elite world-class strength and conditioning coaches and just worked on his cardio, he'd be beating way more guys.
You think so?
Yeah. 100%. But it's like what he's doing is learning how to box, and he's boxing and he's training hard for sure. But to get that world-class gas tank, you need like a Sam Calavita. You need like a Nick Curson. You need like these plyometrics experts that got heart rate monitors on you, and they're checking when your recovery is ready and go.
Yeah.
And you're fucking yeah. You need guys monitoring your recovery, monitoring your heart rate variability, your VO2 max.
I couldn't believe it.
I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is doing that. But whatever it is, it's not.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
I broke Jake's jaw.
His teeth look a bit removed as well.
Yeah, his teeth have come out of place. But credit to him, he done well. But I told him what was going to happen, but it just took 6 rounds to do that.
People will criticise you for going 6 rounds with Jake Paul. How do you feel about that?
I deserve it.
Why? Come on.
Because,
you know, most people wouldn't have the balls ever to step in a boxing ring in their life. He stepped in a boxing ring with one of the baddest men on the planet, who's 40 pounds heavier than him and 6 inches taller. That's insane. He's one of the most skilled fighters on the planet. My brother, as a fucking YouTuber, went 6 rounds with him in a fight with a broken jaw and rolled ankle. I'm so proud of him. That was just unbelievable.
I saw you talking crap to AJ at one point.
I was trying to give his head. I think I pissed him off. I was just saying fuck that shit. I love AJ.
Yeah.
But bro,
I saw you going down the fight game.
I was talking so much. But I just pissed him off. Then he broke my brother's jaw. Fuck this guy.
Broke his jaw, huh?
Yeah, his jaw's fucked. Yeah. He don't care though. Jake's having a fucking blast.
Yeah. We'll see him back again for sure?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Logan. Appreciate you, brother.
Instead, Jake's comments sparked an even bigger debate about what the fight truly meant. He admitted that stepping into the ring with a former heavyweight champion was eye-opening, but he didn't frame it as a defeat in spirit. From his perspective, going multiple rounds with someone like Joshua proves he belongs in the boxing conversation, whether critics like it or not. That position alone has divided fans sharply. Joe Rogan weighed in almost immediately, giving his signature perspective. He noted that, love him or hate him, most influencers would never even consider taking on a fighter with Joshua's size and power. Facing a puncher like that isn't a stunt. It's genuinely dangerous. One clean shot could change a life, and Paul knowingly accepted that risk. According to Rogan, the conversation shouldn't just focus on wins and losses. This moment signals something bigger for boxing. Influencers testing themselves against elite athletes, established fighters protecting their legacies, and fans grappling with whether this trend is a sport evolving or headed in the wrong direction.
Is it fixed? Are any of these fights prearranged? Are they fixed at all? Is there any discussion about, hey, you take an L, you're going to go down here? Because everybody says, oh, you held fucking Mayweather up. Mayweather held your brother up.
It's bullshit. I don't know about anything else in the fight. I'm talking about my fights. I can't speak to anyone else's fights, but also highly illegal. Like, you go to prison for the rest of your life type shit.
Well, right. With the Ben Askren fight, you know, I actually believed you would have beaten Ben Askren. I just, like, he didn't look in shape or at all. But I feel like, in my opinion, it was kind of fixed on how early you knocked him out. Like, I don't know. That's just...
People think the Mike Tyson fight's rigged. And you think Anderson Silva's going to lose. You think Woodley's going to take a fall. You guys, you know these guys.
Yeah, no, I didn't think Anderson would take a fall. But I ain't going to lie. I hate that you knocking out MMA fighters.
And I understand that, but just say that. You don't got to say like, oh, bro, he's on steroids. Come on. That's it's a federal crime. It's illegal. Like,
hey, he made a good point. He said it is illegal to fix fights. It is. Because people be betting on that shit.
And bro, people think I'm like a multi-billionaire. They think I'm a billionaire and like, oh, he paid somebody $40-50 million to take a fall like that, bro. I don't have that type of money laying around to throw at people.
Hey, I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but I know you probably signed an NDA, but blink twice if that Jake Paul fight was set up.
Blink twice.
I know you probably
I don't never blink because I got these little bitty eyes. I don't need much air, you know what I mean, to keep them open. A lot of people wonder that, but think about this. If I say, Rampage, I'm gonna pay you $2 million, right? That this dude beat you, what you gonna do? You gonna feel disrespected, number one.
Yeah.
Right, that ain't enough money.
Yeah.
But I got paid in the Jake fights. For me to do that, I gotta be willing to walk away for good, and they gotta set me up for a while, at least not for life, but something like 20-something million where I can invest it and fall off in the shade, because that's what you would have to do. Would I do something like that? You would have to know me to know I'm too solid of a guy to even have somebody walk to me and ask me.
Yeah.
What happened to me is what was going to happen to him had he dropped those hands. Before we fought, I said, hey, you can knock me out and I can knock you out. I'm going to try to fuck you up tonight.
Anthony Joshua came out of the fight looking composed, disciplined, and methodical. His response was measured. No taunts, no theatrics. Just a quiet reminder that boxing operates on clear levels. Many analysts praise Joshua for avoiding the temptation of chasing a flashy, viral finish, instead relying on fundamentals. Controlling distance, choosing his moments carefully, and demonstrating why he's still one of the sport's most dangerous heavyweights. The real stir, however, came from the boxing community itself. Some fans argued that Paul earned respect simply for stepping into the ring. Others felt the fight revealed the boundaries of his abilities. Critics debated the matchmaking, while supporters maintained the bout was always about gaining experience, not securing a win. Then came the endless analysis, slow motion breakdowns, punch-by-punch dissection, and heated debates about how much punishment Paul actually took. One thing is clear. This wasn't a fight anyone could easily ignore or forget.
Your chin. I mean, anyone who questioned whether or not you had a chin, I think the answer to that question was proven last night. Bro, you can take a shot. Anthony Joshua hits you with probably his hardest shot that we've seen drop every other single fighter that he's fought.
Yeah.
And he hit you in the face, and not only did you not get knocked out, you dropped and said, wow.
I was like, wow, that was nice. I was on the ground. I was like, that was a good shot.
Dude. Did he surprise you with his power?
No, to be honest, no. But, I mean, he surprised my jaw. It's literally
Off your
snapped,
face.
bro. It's literally snapped.
Dude, when
completely snapped.
After the fight, you were like, I think like one of my teeth is, and you open your mouth, and I was the first to see it. I went, oh, you broke
your jaw,
dude. On both sides, too.
I really take my hat off. So, I mean, we have to see if it is a broken jaw. Those injuries are very difficult to come back from. But as AJ said, like that last shot would have knocked out a lot of heavyweights. And I know he went down heavy, but, you know, he was conscious on the floor. And I thought his game plan, although obviously very negative early on, which it had to be, was smart at times. And there were times where he held his feet and let his hands go. You know, it was a very one-sided fight. It was always going to be a one-sided fight. But you can't give him anything but credit and respect. There's a lot of negative people out there. There's a lot of people who want to criticize people. They're not doing what Jake Paul's done. He just went in with Anthony Joshua and gave it his best shot. Took a lot of punishment and ended the fight eventually on his feet after the stoppage. So, you know, I think he'll have to see physically how that jaw, I don't know the severity of it. It's a very difficult injury to come back from. But he showed he's got ability, and that's what we said. You know, he's dedicated to the game.
So what's next for Jake Paul? The path forward isn't straightforward. This fight didn't end his boxing journey, but it clearly reshaped it. Already, there's talk of recovery, smarter matchmaking, and bouts designed to show progress rather than chase viral moments. Paul has said that, whether you label a loss or a lesson, the experience has only strengthened his drive. He believes he's grown, adapted, and still has unfinished business, improving himself in the sport. For Anthony Joshua, the fight served a different purpose. Staying active, staying sharp, and reminding everyone that he remains a dominant force in the heavyweight division.